This Sunday, February 2nd, is the feast of the presentation of the Lord. It's 40 days after Christmas, and it's the moment when the Blessed Mother and Joseph bring the child Jesus up to the temple to consecrate him as the firstborn to the Lord, as is prescribed in the law of Moses. And it's at that moment that Simeon takes the child and sings this hymn of praise to God that he has lived long enough to see the Christ. What strikes me about that passage is nowhere in God's revelation to Simeon did he tell him that the Messiah would appear as a baby. And yet the Spirit tells Simeon that this baby is the Christ, is the Messiah. So the Lord comes to us in this fragility of being a baby. Sunday, February 2nd, is also the World Day of honoring consecrated life. So we think of our religious, we think of consecrated virgins, we think of those who live in a particular way, the poverty, chastity, and obedience of Jesus through their vows and through their promises. Consecrated life will always be present in the church. Some of us will always be called to this radical stance of living as religious and pointing us really to the apocalypse, to the ultimate unfolding of God's love for us made manifest in Jesus. So we think of the tremendous contributions that religious have made, especially in the areas of Catholic education, Catholic healthcare, service to the poor, all the different ways that religious contribute to the life and vitality of the church. In a special way, I want to thank all of the religious communities and the consecrated virgins that live and serve and love here in our diocese. We are enriched because of your presence. In a special way, on Sunday, know of our prayers for you, our gratitude to you, and our love for you. As we honor you, we know that in the end we honor God, who has called you to this remarkable way of life. I'd also encourage our young people to really consider a life calling to becoming a religious, to being somebody consecrated in this path of service and of vocation, pointing to Jesus as our ultimate end and our ultimate good.